Hello, my fellow canines, friends, and dog fanciers everywhere. Welcome to June. It's apparently Pride Month for some humans, but not for others. I guess some must struggle with the month of June and have to find pride for themselves in some other month. That could be difficult when many just paid off those Christmas credit card bills. Finally some room to breathe, just in time for summer vacations to start, which will then run those credit card bills back up and take until Christmas to pay off. Then the cycle starts over again. Humans, they're just funny that way. You can even ask them, what's in your wallet? Spoiler alert, it's never dog treats. Hi, I'm Tasper, a somewhat curious husky who's always looking for answers. I know it's been a while since we've talked. Actually, it's been all year. I apologize for that. The reason as to why, well, that's kind of a long backstory. The important part for you to know is this: no matter how many times you pee on something, it's not truly yours. On the plus side of things, the family did buy a bunch of new furniture. I'd like to think that I had something to do with that. I've been testing it when they've not been around, and it's actually quite lovely. But today, I want to talk about something a little more important. No, not dog biscuits, YouTube. Because, and I hate to admit this, I made a human error. There, I said it. Don't be disappointed in me. I've done plenty of that for myself. You see, a little over a year ago, I decided to start this wonderful little YouTube channel of mine. My own little doghouse online, you could say. In fact, we should say it together, right now. Ready? My own little dog. You're not saying it. Don't expect to be invited to fun group activities if this is going to be your level of participation. Anyway, I was saying, I made a boneheaded error, one that's very common. In fact, it's rather normal for most YouTube creators. I stopped uploading within the first 6 months. How common this is exactly? Well, that's impossible to know. That information seems to be locked away probably inside a well-guarded doghouse inside the YouTube compound. But most sources seem to suggest that 70 to 90% of new creators stop content within their first 6 months, even if they're not a dog. It's just normal. Ooh, that's unsettling. Let's break character for a second and examine this. I, a somewhat shy person, puts on a dog costume, turns a camera on, talks to you about things that you probably could have lived life without knowing, releases it for the entire world to see, and somehow hopes you'll take me seriously. Does that sound normal? No, but I found a normal way of doing just that. Clearly, I'm doing something wrong. Now, you may have noticed that I'm not the only furry out here littering YouTube with videos. There's lots of us, and many of them, they're much better at this than I am. They have hundreds of videos with thousands of subscribers. And I knew that when I kind of came into this. It wasn't an original idea. But I do this mostly because I love being in fursuit, and sometimes there's just not enough reason to be in one. And making videos is fun. Personally, I'm surprised anybody watches what I do here at all. I almost never watch nothing, unless a judge says that I'll avoid paying a speeding ticket by watching it. So thank you. I truly appreciate it anytime someone stops by and pushes my buttons. The subscribe and like buttons. I love making videos, and I will confess it's a lot of fun for me. The only true reason that content is slow is because I don't have a single subject to focus on here. I never know exactly what I'm going to create. Some ideas are simple. Sit down, turn the camera on, and go. But others would require like a production team and some type of budget. And I don't have these things. And I'm not traveling to like 6 furry cons a year. I don't have a budget for that either. Nor do I have the patience to wait for that many elevators. I would bite somebody. But I do truly want to create more content. At least produce something once a month that you can watch and I can work on. A planned visit we can share together. Some visits will be longer, others shorter. And we'll just explore any item under the sun. The truth of the matter is, as much as I'd love to keep my head in the dogosphere, that's just impossible. We all have lives and responsibilities, and there's this world that's constantly going on around us. Focusing strictly here on everything furry, well, that's just limiting, so I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to create a new segment, or show, I guess, that I'm going to call Tasper's Tour Bus, a place where we can come together, explore a variety of subjects from the perspective of at least one furry. Because this dog is naturally curious, and I'm always looking for answers to something. For reasons that make no sense, even to myself, I made a quick video that I'd like to share. It wasn't really needed, and I don't know why I made this promo, but since I've already done it, here it is.
Coming soon to Tasper's Tour Bus. This furry thing, it's weirdly relatable. Wait, I can't be a furry, right? Anthrocon continues to grow. Did it have to stop registrations this year? let's look at how this convention has grown. Plus, we will take a trip back in time with some video from Anthrocon 2001.
Oh, this could be something.
Each month, we will take a tour into furry and the world around us. Subscribe and join the safari. Your seat is waiting. Are you ready?
You know, my only real fear is the promo might be better than the damn show. It would be an honor if you reserved your seat by hitting the subscribe button and showing it some love. It'll be fun to have you ride along. Invite a guest if you'd like. Send them a link to my YouTube channel. We've got plenty of room. There used to be a bed in the back, but I had that torn out because I was a little worried that people would fall asleep. If you want to say hi, you can leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. The tour bus will be rolling out in just 1 week. I do hope you'll join me. Finally, a friend and I made a fursuit video together a few years ago. It's over on Kibo Wolf's channel, and he has a fantastic way of presenting a story. Even now, I'm still amazed at how well this turned out. I'm sharing it today because this project, well, this really was the inspiration for starting my own channel in the first place.